Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
Cashley.
Cashley Cole.
So Ashley Cole went from Arsenal to Chelsea. Tubes, you're the man. Give us your opinion. What were your thoughts at the time?
I was buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. It's controversial, and the way it was done, I think he made those comments that when he got offered a new Arsenal contract, he nearly had to stop his car and stuff like that.
His stomach dropped, and
Yeah.
It was done obviously for the money, but again, it's like, I know he gets stick for it, Cashley Cole, and all that, but it paid off for Chelsea,
without doubt, and for him.
And when we're talking about the biggest controversial, transfers. Arsenal Spurs to Arsenal. We're going to talk about Big Peach Michael later. City to Man United. Man United to City, sorry. Arsenal to Chelsea. It's like, it's a kick in the...
It's not the end of the world.
Not like, kick in the... But, I mean, Ashley Cole, he probably got, 100% pay rise, probably.
Do you know what?
It's like, it's controversial, but...
It's understandable.
It's business. They could have done more to keep him.
Yeah.
I think in his book, I think it was in a book, wasn't it? Was it in a book or some kind of where he said, or an article, an interview?
Yeah, it was his book.
And he said, it nearly had to pull over, and the football fan will see it as mercenary, but when you look at it like in the cold light of day as a business, he was an academy player at Arsenal, and it's kind of known that the academy players don't always get market value for salary.
Yeah.
And it's like a job. If you stay in the job too long and you get promoted within, you might go to the bottom of the next salary band rather than just getting paid what you deserve. So if you're Ashley Cole, at this point, he is the best left back in the world, one of the best left backs in the world. And actually, if he's being offered, let's say, 120 grand a week,
and he's on 20 at Arsenal. Oh, sorry, at Arsenal.
But his market value is 170 grand a week. He's got a point.
It's not only that. This was at the time as well where Chelsea, obviously with Abramovich coming in, is really starting to do something with Chelsea. Really. Like there's a chance that Chelsea are going to go on to win stuff. Really, real genuine chance. And Arsenal were always. It's like much like the RVP transfer. They were at that time where they kind of just always fell a bit short. They would just roll over a little bit. They would let players get into their last year, and it was almost that was the done thing. So you can't blame really Ashley Cole for doing that. Like you say, it's not necessarily just a money thing either. I thought at that time it was, well, I'm going to go and win stuff with Chelsea because
they were building that football club, and he did
exactly that,
and he did, and it's like it sounds like I'm contradicting myself saying about Henderson. How much money does he need? Yeah. But Ashley Cole went to Chelsea quite early on in his career.
Yeah. So when you think, here's a good question for you then. When you think of Ashley Cole, and I'm going to get the lads behind the camera to answer this one as well. When you think of Ashley Cole, lads, do you think of Chelsea or do you think of Arsenal?
He was 7 years at Arsenal.
I'm a Chelsea fan, yeah.
He was 7 years at Arsenal and he was 8 years at Chelsea. So Luke and Jamie have said one each.
One each.
What do you think, man?
I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm going to say Chelsea. So I'm void.
I think Arsenal.
I think Chelsea. It's so good. It's so good. I think Chelsea.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? But this guy, let's just not forget this guy, 107 England caps. And everyone goes on about England's golden generation. He was arguably the best out of the lot of them.
He's top 3 left backs of all time.
I think he's the top left back ever.
I think he's the best left back
But look
ever.
at what he won.
Yeah, I said on here, he's the best left back ever.
With Arsenal, he won 2 Premier Leagues. He won 2 FA Cups, Champions League runner-up. Chelsea, he only won 1 Premier League. 2009, 2010.
Yeah. He won everything, though.
He did win everything. 4 FA Cups. Champions League, Europa League.
But when you stopped there, my heart sunk like it did in his car. When you went, he won 1 Premier League. I was like, "Is that it?" And then you went Champions League. And I was like,
he won everything.
I'm going mad.
Absolutely everything.
And then PFA Team of the Year multiple times.
How old was he when he joined Chelsea?
So when he joined,
I'd say 27.
Chelsea,
I thought he was so much younger.
In 2006. he was 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
So he was born in 1980. Yeah, 26.
A 26-year-old Ashley Cole could have played for any team in the world, right? Any team in the world. So Chelsea, how much did they pay for him?
Don't know. Don't do that because I think he was on a free, was he?
Well, do you know what? I've got that wrong. I thought he was much younger when he signed for Chelsea. I thought he was like he just really made his name, and he was like...
Nah, he was an established, a big established... Yeah. That's what I'm saying about whether you associate him with Chelsea or Arsenal. He was already an established Arsenal player, established Premier League left-back, one of the best in the world. And then signing for Chelsea... He could have signed for any team in the world.
Absolutely.
He really could have. He was that good.
I think what made it as controversial as well is that Cole was found guilty of making contact with league rivals Chelsea over a possible move. Without informing Arsenal, he was fined £100,000 by the Premier League.
So basically a week's wage at Arsenal, then he was fined, really. The thing is, right, he would have took the rap for that, but it would have obviously been Chelsea, that would have got in touch with Ashley Cole. You know this,
club
right?
Would have paid that.
Yeah.
It was Mourinho, wasn't it? Mourinho
so
signed him, right?
The club are the ones who get in contact with the player. The player, though, would have gone, yes, it was me, because Chelsea would have said, right, you're going to have to take the rap for this, actually, but I promise you, we're going to put you on 200 a week. We're going to put you on 200 a week. Don't even worry about it, okay? And he would have gone, sweet as a nut, sweet as a nut.
Okay, right. Next up, we have got the Wonder Boy, the absolute Wonder Boy, Wazza.
Oh, yeah.
So Wayne Rooney to Man United from Everton. What was it? 27 million.
Yeah.
Bargain.
Yeah, bargain.
But when you look at it, there's a rivalry there between Everton and Man United, clearly. But he was 16 or 17 years old.
Yes.
He was never going to stay at Everton, was he?
No, it's inevitable. It doesn't matter where you're going to go. The fact is that it's Everton and Man United, and it's kind of semi-close to each other. That's the only reason why it's a bit of a controversial one. But again, he could have gone anywhere in the world. He genuinely could have gone anywhere in the world, couldn't he?
That he could have done. But that's what I always say when people do acts of stuff like this T-shirt, didn't he? Once a blue, was it once a blue, always a blue?
Yeah.
It's like, just don't do that.
Yeah.
Because when you do
How old was he?
Yeah, I know, I get it. But looking on for 4 or 5 years, you're probably going to be leaving. So that makes it even more difficult for that certain player. Like,
do you remember that little blue Ford car that he had?
No, the KA, like
Ford KA. He passed his driving test, and he had a picture outside Goodison with it. Just stood all proud next to his Ford KA in blue.
Can we get out? Can we put it on screen?
Do you know what the best picture of Wayne Rooney ever is? The best picture ever is him on holiday with Colleen, right? And they're in like Benidorm or something, right? Rooney's walking down the street with a massive Chupa Chups lollipop. Colleen's got cargo shorts on, and they're both just like a bunch of 18-year-olds having a nice time on holiday. It is well
How big is that lolly? There
he is in his Ford car. We're going to get both of these pictures up, by the way. The Ford car. Get the Wayne Rooney lollipop picture. Type in Wayne Rooney Chupa Chups. It's priceless.
Massive, isn't it?
He's got like a red tongue as well. He's been supping on it all morning, He's got a red tongue. You know they've just been to the English bar down the road.
Definitely
for full English.
Full fry up.
Full English. That is so good. He's got a Nike Cortez vest on, flip flops, glasses. Colleen's behind him, just looking happy as Larry.
Is that? Do you know what I love about him? What I love about him?
Because he does not give a
shamingly Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
And
I love
it is
it.
what he is. And the reason he probably went to Man United was because he didn't want to leave the Northwest.
Yeah, exactly that. He's comfortable at home.
Exactly.
He's a family-orientated people. He's got a massive family. He wants to be near his family.
Brits abroad.
Brits abroad. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? But in terms of controversial transfers, people will say this, but I just don't think it is that controversial. I really don't think it is. It's not like there's a massive rivalry there. It was an inevitable transfer. He's signing for the best team probably in the world, in the Premier League, certainly at that time.
Went back to Everton afterwards as well. Yeah, I think if you speak to Evertonians, they still love him.
Oh yeah, they definitely still love Wayne Rooney. Definitely.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.